In Photoshop, surprisingly, we can be adding 3D effect to our images or even create 3D elements. And in this video, we're going to be starting by adding 3D effect to our images. So here we have that lovely image in front of us. And let me first disable those two layers in here so we can see our original image without that modification. And I'm going to be selecting our original layer, going to 3D menu, and we can start by creating a spherical panorama. New panorama layer from selected layers. And on the right side we have in our properties panel some options, including size of lens, where we can be sliding that one outside or reducing size of lens to zoom out, just like that. And now by default we can be rotating through our image, turning that one into a 3D image. However, here we have the start and end point of our image. So we can be looking up to imagine how it looks like. So basically what Photoshop did in here made our image looks like a sphere from inside to give you the illusion of 3D. And we can keep looking around for that nice view. It's looking really nice. Remind me of video games. If you play video games, you might be feeling the same. And they are already creating textures in video games using images. However, let's quickly undo that. Going to history panel and going to that step before we created our spherical panorama. And let me show you guys how we can be blending our starting point and end point of our image, those two areas in here. So collapsing that, I'm gonna be enabling that layer where I use the clone stamp tool to sample from here and clone that part to the other side, including also that mountain, so we can have a seamless blending between start and end point of our image. Now going to 3D once again, spherical panorama and new panorama layer from selected layers. Reducing field of view once again, all the way to 1 millimeter. You can be changing that instead of millimeters. You can be selecting vertical or horizontal like that. It's not going to be affecting your image. However, you will be having angles to control instead of millimeters. So let's get that one back to millimeter. And now we can be panning through our image once again. Once we hover over our image, we can be going to explore that nice scene. Like you are standing in the center of your image, looking up. Here we have our start and end point. And yes, we can still detect that line in here. However, we can be enhancing that later using healing brush tool, for instance, to completely cover that one and maybe that edge in here. However, let's enjoy the view for now. Imagining that we're there with that very nice sky and seeing all these stars and maybe galaxies. You can be looking on ground as well, enjoying mountain views and so on. So this is one way to create a 3D effect for your images. And let's undo that again. And let me show you other ways to create 3D effect to images. Back to that point, make sure we're selecting our layer, going to 3D, and we can go to new mesh from layer. We have postcard, which is gonna be placing our 2D image in 3D perspective. We can be trying that one, clicking postcard. Here we have more controls for 3D mode. However, I'm not gonna be covering them in that video. We're gonna be covering them later. So we're gonna be sticking with the same tool in here to orbit our camera or our 3D camera. So we can be hovering outside of our image to start rotating our image like that. And as you can see, our image is still as 2D. However, it's within a 3D space or a 3D perspective. And this could be helpful if you would like to place a 3D element on your image and keep that one as it is. Then later you can be zooming in to have that perspective. So we can be using that one to zoom in to our 3D element. maybe something like that. And we can be panning around as well to align that one within our image. Of course, we can keep enlarging our 3D scene and we can be placing a 3D element in here. Or maybe you can be placing a design using vanishing point as well on your image. If you go to filter, you can be applying vanishing point on that perspective later and maybe place your logo or your design element. However, now let's undo that and see another way to create a 3D instead of 2D in postcard. And here we have that step, going back, discovering more at 3D again. New mesh from layer, we covered that one. We have mesh presets where we can be selecting from any of these presets. And let's start, for instance, by selecting sphere. But before we do that, let me select that layer once again and maybe add a new layer below that one, including a black fill or maybe a foreground fill. That would be nice. And make sure you're selecting your layer once again, going back to 3D and new mesh from layer, mesh preset. We can be trying sphere, where it's going to be creating a sphere out of your image. Looking very cool in that case. We can be rotating our angle again, selecting orbit camera tool and rotating our sphere, and it's looking really nice. And here we have almost a seamless blending between our end and start point of our image, and that's because we did that trick using the clone stamp tool to blend those two lines. We can discover that one from top as well, where we can't even detect that line in that case. I don't really see it. And we have below area as well, looking really nice as you can see. Now let's undo that and discovering maybe another shape. 3D once again, new mesh from layer, mesh preset, and basically the same concept applies in here. You can be discovering maybe something like soda for maybe a 3D printing project. You would like to imagine how it's gonna look like. However, we forgot to select our layer, so I'm gonna undo that and selecting our layer. I keep forgetting that thing and disabling that layer, going back to 3D, new mesh from layer, mesh preset, and selecting soda, where you can be presenting your design in 3D concept maybe for a client. And we can rotate our can to see how it looks like. Looking really cool. Wish I can get that soda someday. So as you can see guys, you can be converting your 2D images into 3D images with just few clicks in Adobe Photoshop, and it doesn't look very complicated. However, in our next video, we're gonna be creating more 3D elements and also discovering more 3D tools in Photoshop.